What's up, family? I know it's late night. I just wanted to talk to you all tonight about a quick message about signs you should look for when you're dealing with a cheating narcissist, how to identify them ahead of time if you suspect that the person that you're with now is a narcissistic individual. And we're going to also talk about inflation and any other thing that Divine wants me to speak about. I will bring it up. But yes, I hope y'all have been having a wonderful week. I hope things have been getting better for you. I hope your healing journey has been great. Um, when you're a chosen one, when you're an empathic individual, you go through hell and back. You really do. Um, you go through some serious times of turmoil, stress, suicidal thoughts, even. You know, it's crazy how that is, but we can truly say that we was in the gates of hell and made it out of the gates of hell. We went through that fire. Yes, we did. We went through that fire and we've learned. We've gained some wisdom through that fire. We became better for it. And I always say all the time that when you have boundaries, your whole life changed, man. Because being an empath or a loving individual, people just have a tendency of taking advantage of that, you know. So these are things that, you know, are important to understand on your journey. But I just want to talk about the signs of a cheating narcissist. Let's talk about that real quick, and then we're going to talk about inflation. Hey, baby, good to see you. Let me sip some of my iced coffee real quick and get this party started. Basically, when you're dealing with a narcissistic individual, there's a very high chance that they're going to cheat on you, especially in today's market with inflation. It goes hand in hand. Um, the monkey branching is it's not as exposed like it used to be, but it's still happening. You understand? Because when a lot of people started talking about how narcissists monkey branch, they started trying to be more tactical with their monkey branching. So one of the signs that a narcissist is cheating on you is that, well, they woke up in the morning, took a deep breath, started brushing their teeth, and there you go. They was cheating then. But basically, when you're dealing with a narcissist, the love bombing stage, they'll ask you certain questions about what do you look for in a person. That's probably one of the few questions they're gonna ask you when you're getting to know them, because these are shapeshifters. They know certain questions to ask so they can hold on to mask just long enough to get what they want from you. You understand? So just know when a narcissist is cheating on you, one of the main signs is they'll love bomb you at first, but then maybe towards the middle, they start switching up all that royal treatment that they done to you in the beginning. They was trying to be everything you wanted them to be. All of a sudden, it starts to slow down. All of a sudden, they start to degrade you. All of a sudden, you're never good enough for them, right? They start to treat you different. And what I mean by treat you different, they don't kiss you as often. They don't they don't try to be reliable like they used to be. They start trying to flip the script on you and try to make you the one to do everything for them while they literally give you little to nothing. You know, I talked about this a while back. They'll trade little help for big help. They'll trade little help for big help. So they're going to be like, oh, remember that time I cooked you some breakfast? But you're the reason why they have a roof over their head. You're the reason why they even have a bed to lay on or a couch to sleep on. but they're gonna try to blow up the small favor that they did. Oh, you remember that time I bought you that gift for your birthday? You know, little crap like that. But it's nothing compared to what you're doing for them. You know, so understand one thing: they're gonna switch up treatment on you. They're gonna switch up treatment on you. You're gonna have gut feelings in your heart and in your mind that whenever they leave the house, whenever they are not talking to you, I'm telling you, if you're an empathic individual and you're a chosen one, you have this powerful intuition. A lot of times, you be on the money when you feel like something isn't right about somebody. You be on the money. You be like, man, the way she been acting, lady, or way, or some for the ladies, the way he been acting, lady, it's just, I just feel like he's doing some shiesty shit, or she doing some shiesty shit behind my back. Don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. You understand? Another sign that a narcissist is cheating on you, they always have some new friend, or they're always on the phone with somebody when they're around you. To me, what I find rude is that if I'm out with somebody and they're always on the phone talking to somebody else, or like I'm taking you out and you on the phone with this person, that person. If it ain't your mama, if it ain't your parents, don't be on the phone talking to some random person, gossiping while we out on a date or something. Like, don't do some goofy stuff like that, man. But I'm telling you, that is not something you want to ignore. If somebody is always on their phone, texting, calling, gossiping, and then when you ask them who's that, they make up some crap, or they say, oh, that's none of your business. You better check that. If someone really likes you and is really for you, they're not going to be on the phone while y'all having quality time and all this other stuff. They're not going to do stuff like that. You understand? So yeah, that's one of the signs, is that when you're on the phone, no, not when you're on the phone, when you're out with them and they are on the phone constantly, I'm telling you, man, you you could find out a lot about a person just by going through their phone. That's just the honest truth. I know from experience. That's how I was able to catch a cheater in my past. You know, one thing that I would tell people is that when you're with somebody and they always having a bunch of friends around, that's a red flag. That's a red flag, because a lot of times when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's supposed to be a teamwork effort. It's supposed to be a teamwork effort. The moment other people get involved and they constantly spending time with them and they're not really spending time with you, you be like, damn, you seem to be hanging out with your homegirls a lot or your homeboys a lot. Things like that. These are red flags you have to pay attention to, that they're potentially cheating. You'll be surprised. When it comes down to narcissistic individuals, another red flag is they're constantly hanging around with specific family members. Now, this one might be a little deep. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they constantly hanging out with their cousins, constantly hanging out with their brothers or sisters, you have to pay attention to that. And then when you get around them, the way they interact with each other, it don't look like it's family interaction. It looks like it's relationship interaction. They hugging on each other, rubbing on each other, telling each other how much they love each other. And these are brothers and sisters. These are cousins. That's another red flag you have to pay attention to. I'm telling y'all from experience. I've seen it. I'm telling you. I have seen it. Some people out here are way too close to their family members than they should be. That's all I got to say about that. Let me read the comments. Um, that's true. Righty, baby, right. Paul, good to see you, brother. My ex-girlfriend, but now I find someone better, the love of my life, best in the world. That's right, Paul. I know, man. That's the best feeling in the world, man, for real. Ryan, good evening. Good evening, brother. All right now. You baby said yes. Your intuition will let you know. Exactly. Man. I'm telling you, when you are a chosen one, and you're in a relationship, or supposed to be in a relationship, and you feel like somebody's doing something snaky behind your back, I'm telling you, a lot of times it's the way the person is treating you that's giving you that alert system in your body. It's letting you know this person is up to something. I'm not sure. Ryan says, I had someone tell me a narc stopped cuddle time to text. They'll do stuff like that. They will. They will do stuff like that. I mean, it can get deep when it comes down to somebody's cheating on you. It's like, for the ladies, some ladies were with certain men, and he started giving off like a certain smell, or he would mess with your pH balance, right? Some men were with certain women, and the woman that they were with, their pH balance started smelling funny. You be like, damn, every time you with me, your pH balance was fine, but whatever you doing behind closed doors, you coming back and now you smell a little funky. Like, what the hell? Like, my body feels weird. Or like when you touch her, it's like it don't feel the same like how it used to. Like, I can't explain it. It's like her body don't feel the same. It feels like somebody else was in there violating, which is supposed to be the space that you're supposed to have, but somebody else was in that same space. You can sense a different kind of energy in that space. Same thing with the ladies. They can sense a different kind of energy with, the man's thing. That's another sign that someone is cheating, is that all of a sudden their pH balance, the way they smells funny. you know Sometimes, if a narcissist is coming back, let's say the narcissist has a job, the narcissist will stay out later than usual and then come back. And when they lay next, this sometimes these motherfuckers are bold. They don't even take a shower after. They'll lay next to you, and you can smell another person's cologne or another person's perfume. You're like, wait a minute. Then they'll make up some stuff. Oh, nah, when we was at the job site, you know what I'm saying? When we was at the job, they had a pizza party after work. So, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. You know, the narcissist went to work that day or went out with their so-called friends, came back, her hair all frizzled up and messed up, all lopsided. you know you're like, damn, but I thought you was going to a birthday party. How come your hair all lopsided coming back? I thought you was going to a birthday party, you know for little Nisha, your little baby cousin. How you go to a birthday party and your hair all messed up? How you go to a birthday party and your hair all messed up? Well, see, what had happened was, later on we had some drinks, right? And I turned up a little too hard. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Red flag. Red flag, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, I remember one time I seen a video of a wife. Now, this is for the ladies. There's a wife. She wanted to surprise her husband at the job. So soon as she turned into a hallway, this man was sitting on her husband's lap. I don't I don't know how she ignored that, because she saw it clear as day. The dude got off her husband's lap, and then she runs up to her, like he runs up to her and gives her a hug. Oh, hey, baby. You know, some of these narcissistic individuals, they have work husbands and work wives. Okay? They have work husband and work wives. Some of these dudes have work husbands. Some of these girls have work wives. You know, I know from experience how, when a woman has a work wife, you know, the girl that she's dealing with is gonna try to separate you from her. Well, you ain't you yeah, you and him ain't gonna last anyways. I don't even worry. You be on the phone with your so-called girl, and you hear her work wife in the background. Oh, that's such and such. Yeah, y'all might not be together soon. And you like, what? Who's saying all of that? And then your girl's like, oh, babe, don't worry about it, please. Don't worry about it. I'll be home later on, like maybe around 6 or 7 o'clock. 6 or 7 o'clock? You was at work since 5:30 a.m. Why are you working so damn late? Well, babe, it's just some extra paperwork that I have to do, and my work wife, they want me to work some extra overtime. Well, the overtime better be that good, because you've been doing this for 2, 3 weeks straight now. But soon as 3 o'clock in the afternoon hit, she right at the work wife's house getting her cootie cat ate. She right at the work wife's house getting her cootie cat ate. You know, some dudes have work husbands. You know, sometimes the work husband is the boss of the job. Well, yeah, you want a promotion, right? Well, yeah, we're gonna need you to do some sexual favors, and then we'll bump you up the company, and we'll raise your pay a few dollars, and we'll do you good. Just give me that body. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, when it comes down to work wives and work husbands, there's no limitations, man. There's no limitations because it could be same sex stuff going on. It could be opposite sex stuff going on. You know, so when you on the phone with them, you ask them when they coming home, when they doing this. It's always gonna be some excuse about how the work wife or the work husband need you to stay there longer, or need them to stay there longer at the job. You understand? Let me see. Right, Ryan, right. Marshall Spell, good to see you. E Baby says, shake my head. Cheaters love cheating at work. Absolutely. I've seen them with my own eyes, man. If they got a job, there's a high chance. I'm talking about narcissistic individuals. You know, Marshall says some narcissists are on the down low. Right, they on the down low. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, they are. You know, but overall, one of the biggest signs that a narcissist is cheating on you is just it's just, if you feel the vibe has changed from beginning, like the treatment just changed, that's a big red flag. When you're with somebody and they love you and they genuinely love you, they're not going to be perfect all the time, but they make sure to know that they communicate with you. They make sure to spend time with you. They make sure to let you know that they love you and care about you and support you, even if it's financially, emotionally, physically. They don't hold back majority of the time when it comes down to you. You understand? When it comes down to narcissistic individuals, they'll start withholding sex from you. They'll start withholding communication. They'll start doing all kinds of stuff, man. And then they'll communicate with other people different than they communicate with you. Like when they see certain cousins or when they see certain homeboys or homegirls, they just fucking go crazy and run to them like they like a chicken with his head cut off. Like, damn, I thought you was excited to see me, but you more excited to see them than you are excited to see me, and I'm the one looking out for you, making sure you straight. But you run into one of these psychopaths and Jezebels, you want to run towards them and act extra excited when you see them. When you're dealing with certain people, they grew up with some issues. Basically, their upbringing tells a lot about a person. You could ask a person a question, okay, was your dad around? Was your mom around? You can ask it in, subtle ways to get answers. I'm telling you, asking those questions can tell you a lot about a person, you know, because a lot of times if the father wasn't around and she's a woman, she's used to emotionally unavailable men. If the mother was around and she's a woman, then it is a high chance that she's not going to really connect with. I'm not talking about in the gay wise, but I'm talking about with women. She's not going to really connect with women on a friendship level. She'll have a lot of male friends throughout her life. You understand? It's like key details you can ask to see what kind of person you're dealing with. Because nowadays a lot of people have mother wounds and father wounds. And if you can't identify that ahead of time, you won't get caught up with a psychopath or somebody who's a misogynist or a misandrist, which is uh, a hatred for men, with aka feminism, right? But yeah, these are some signs of a cheating narcissist. Basically, if they woke up that morning, they brushed their teeth, they ate some breakfast, they cheating on you, straight up. You go out in public and they acting real flirtatious with other people and you're right there with them, they gonna cheat on you, man. Man, let me tell you, man, I have females You go out in public, sometimes they'll blurt out randomly, "Oh, he's cute," and you're standing right there as a man. Well, damn, go be with the nigga then if you think he cute. Then the hell. Or some ladies say they have men that would just stare at other women in public, you know, and the woman have to like snap him back to reality. Why are you staring at her for? Why are you staring at her for? You know, I'm telling you, these are the things that if you pay attention to ahead of time, let me tell you something, man. A lot of people don't have a lot of discipline when it comes down to their sexuality, their sexual energy. Especially narcissistic individuals. They don't have a lot of discipline when it comes down to their sexuality. If they see something that looks a little bit better, okay, you might be thick or you might be slim thick, but this person, got a prettier face. So the narcissist is laser focused on that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when it comes down to relationships, there's a certain type of discipline you have to have. Choosing the same partner, you all choose each other despite the temptation. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. What is the goal? The goal is to actually have somebody who loves you, cherish you, build with you, grow with you, be with you, and support you. You know, somebody who really loves you ain't gonna make your life difficult, man. Somebody who really loves you, you ain't gonna really be wondering. You gonna know that they love you. You gonna know that they care about you. You gonna know that you're the only one. You understand? So for people out here to classify, yeah, all women are cheaters, all men are cheaters, they have lost their damn mind. They have to identify the father wound and the mother wound that's within them, and then they can make a determination of what they need to fix so they can attract better. Because if you're attracting nothing but low lives, you have to look at yourself because how are you living your life? You understand? You are what you attract. That's the honest truth. Are you aligning yourself to make your life better? Are you aligning yourself with the universal laws? How are you living? What's the father wound and the mother wound that you have inside of you that you have not identified yet? You understand? So these are the things that if we pay attention to these things, then all of a sudden you start to really meet some really amazing people. Because you're doing the inner work. There's a lot of people out here that want a solid relationship, but they have some issues that they haven't worked out yet. You know what I'm saying? How you want a solid relationship but you're not ready for it? You have some things internally that you have to identify. It's just that simple. You know? But let's move on. I'm going to talk about inflation, man. Because especially here in America, a lot of people are feeling it. Do you know how many people are moving right now? A lot of people are moving to different states. A lot of people are they're building these like vans, like these mobile homes, like out of these vans, like they put a kitchen in it, they put a bed in it, they put like water, they put insulation. People right now can't even afford a 1-bedroom apartment. A lot of 1-bedroom apartments now be like $1,700 for a 1-bedroom. And half of the time it's a damn studio apartment. It ain't even that damn big. 500 square feet, 1,700. But you get all the amenities though. You get the gym, you get the swimming pool. For a 1-bedroom, man. I remember a 1-bedroom. You can get a 1-bedroom for $700 a month. Back in like 2014, 2013. And nowadays they want to charge $1,700. Oh, don't even talk about owning a home. There's a lot of neighborhoods right now where the landlord is upping the price on HOA fees. Those who are homeowners know what I'm talking about. Homeowner association fees. To me, homeowner association fees is a bunch of BS, man. Who the hell? First, you get a mortgage and then you pay $1,800 a month on a 2-3 bedroom house, and you still got to pay another $500 for HOA fees. Man, they got me. Man, come on, man. Listen, man. It's like the way that they're screwing people. And then don't get me. And then nowadays, this is not discourage people to not own a business. But if you own a business, man, there was a story of a guy. He started up his own farm, and the government took pretty much everything in his bank account in taxes. The IRS right now, they are really waxing people across the head for taxes, man. If you own a business, you know how many businesses are shutting down right now because the IRS is up in taxes. You know what I'm saying? Because the IRS is upping taxes on people. You own a business, they want more taxes from you. At this point, these motherfuckers, they just fucking with people, man. At this point, they are just fucking with people. Because it don't make any damn sense how something so simple costs so damn much. The U-Haul companies right now, wait, what? No, no, that's a rental car industry. But U-Haul, Penske, they are making bank right now. What? You know how many people are renting out U-Haul trucks, Penske trucks, just to move? You know what I'm saying? Just to move? Because inflation, man. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their homes. There's a lot of people that are homeless right now and on the street because they can't keep up with the inflation. Some people right now, after 2 weeks, their whole 2 week paycheck of slaving at a job goes straight to the rent, man. And they don't have anything after that. They have to ask people for money just to get lunch or dinner. The struggle is real, y'all. This crap is, at this point, they just fucking with people. Will people stand up and not tolerate it? I don't know. It's too many gatekeepers out here, man. They're going to say, well, you should have worked harder. That's how messed up these fucking NPCs, robots is. They're going to say, yeah, well, you need to work a little bit extra harder. Motherfucker, they are fucking with us. Okay? White folks, y'all want to say, oh, yeah, you niggers don't work as hard. Okay, but it's affecting you too now. You middle class white folks, it's affecting you too. You Karens, it's affecting you too. So who's really not working hard? You understand? You want to go to a car dealership, you want that car that you want, and the way the prices is for cars now, your credit better be immaculate and you better put down a superiorly high down payment. Because I'm telling you, look, and I'm just speaking for America, a lot of these places now are going to screw you over. A lot of these, you know, you trying to apply for an apartment, and just because you put down an application fee doesn't mean you're gonna get approved. So a lot of times you're gonna lose like $400-500 in application fees until you actually get approved. That's how messed up this crap is, man. You know? And I'll tell you, man, don't go applying for an apartment that you haven't even looked at. Go look at the place first before you even pay any type of application fee or anything like that. I'm talking about meet up with the people, talk to them face to face, let them give you a tour of the place, then give them an application fee. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people nowadays, going, they're blindly applying to places that they haven't even seen yet just to simply get out of the town that they're in, because motherfuckers in the town want to raise the price for every damn thing. You buy 5 items at the store, that's $22. 5 items, man. You want a thing of fruit, that's $6-7 for a thing of fruit, man. Like, come on, man. They are screwing us. You understand? Inflation is ugly right now. It's ugly. There are a lot of people that are homeless. There are a lot of people that are on their last dollar, man. And they're on their own. They don't have support like that, man. At this point, they're just fucking with people. At this point, in 2017, Venezuela, inflation hit. Then they had some sort of purge. After that, you don't get much news coverage of what's going on in Venezuela unless you do some digging. So what you think is going to happen to America, man? This has been a game this whole time. While other people trying to shit on other people and shit on other races, look at what these motherfuckers is doing to everybody. Everybody's getting screwed over right now. Unless you one of the CEOs and you rich as hell, they are wiping out the middle class. The middle class is being brought down to poor level. Your little $60,000 a year ain't gonna cut it like it used to, man. You know, it's messed up. A lot of people are moving back in with their parents because of how high shit is. You know what I'm saying? The people who was able to get the stuff that they wanted, they was born like in the 70s and the 60s. Those motherfuckers they took the time and they was able to get what they want when the economy wasn't as shitty as it is now. But you know what? On the positive side of this, maybe it'll wake the people up and realize that this so-called government or these world powers care nothing about you. They don't even care anything about their own. They will rape, pillage, and steal for the sake of their own profit. And they know their time is coming, and they just want to do a bunch of crap to make people's lives miserable. They're upset right now. You understand? They are upset right now simply because their time is coming. Their time is running out. So before they get got for the shit that they done, they're gonna make everybody else's life miserable. That's what it's all about. They don't want to give up the land to the right people. You know, they want to make people's lives miserable while they can. So all I'm gonna say is hang on. It might be a little bumpy ride. Make sure you get the necessities that you need. Cause inflation is a motherfucker right now. I'm trying to tell you. People are real deal struggling in America. I'm not sure about overseas, but in America, people are real deal struggling right now because even if you're a business owner, man, they're taking out more taxes than they should. There's people out there that are broke because of taxes. It's not everybody, but it's a lot of business owners that are going through that right now. Greedy motherfuckers, man. For real. Devilish. Evil. Nasty. They put profit over people. That's why if people actually wake up and stop trying to work for a system that never worked for you, what could we do? What potential and possibilities could we do when we work for ourselves instead of working for them? Because the only reason why money has profit is because we give it profit. You understand? We put our energy and time showing up at these jobs just to pay for damn basic necessities. What world can we create when we get rid of all the evil, greedy snakes? You understand? Inflation is killing people right now. Like it's ugly. People recently homeless, living on the street, living in a tent. And if anybody say, yeah, those motherfuckers are lazy, you're a piece of shit. You don't know what these fucking greedy people at the top are doing. You know? Don't run your mouth about people who are less fortunate because of the way the system is screwing people over. Don't do that. You know? You know how many narcissists right now are monkey branching due to inflation? What? You get with a narcissistic person right now if you want to. They will cheat on you if they see a better opportunity. If they see somebody with a nicer sports car with a lot more money. Yes, they will. To survive. You understand? I think we're on the verge of collapse, if you ask me. Come on now, one bedroom apartment for $2,000 a month. Who the hell wants to pay that? And it ain't even that big. It's only like 500 square feet, 300 square feet. You know? I mean, man, it's crazy, man. Let me see. Let me read the comments. Marsha Spell says, you are a prey and a target. Right, Marsha. Marsha says, yes, if their father was a narcissist or a psychopath, they will be too. Right. eBay says, people who have wandering eyes will cheat. Right. Marsha Spell says, I thank God my dad gave me a house. I was blessed with a pure heart, dad. That's wonderful. I mean, okay. Yeah, y'all. Just hang on. It might be a bumpy ride, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I see the connection acting up a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry this is happening. Yeah, connection is acting up a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, man. Man, listen, y'all. Thank you all for coming through. I'm gonna end it right here. We're 35 minutes in, and if you can pick up on the message that you can pick up on, kudos. Miss Chala, you baby, thanks for coming through. Paul, thanks for coming through. Mad Max, thanks for coming through. Marsha, good to see you. And Ryan, good to see you, sir. And everybody else who was watching, thank you all for coming through. Listen, I'm about to get up off here. I'm sorry the connection is messing up. You know, don't worry about these evil, vile snakes. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, y'all, but just hang in there. The universe is still in control. All right. So I love y'all. Y'all be safe, and y'all tune in for more, man.